Showers and thunderstorms. Tessa?
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Well, the queen of nonprofit know-how, you know that's what you've been dubbed, right, is back today with some new tips as well as some really exciting workshops that are coming up. And we welcome Keisha A. Rivers. Shorty, good morning, my dear. Yes, yeah.
I'm the queen now.
You're the queen of nonprofit know-how, and we're so happy to have you back here with us once again, because now we're going to be talking about folks and how they can make effective operations plans, which you say is different than a business plan. Explain that difference.
Exactly. Everyone knows when they start out, the first thing they want to do is write a business plan, and that's saying what you're going to be selling or offering, what you're going to be doing, who you're going to be doing it with, all of that. But an operations plan is actually getting down into the nuts and bolts of how you're going to operate your business or organization day in and day out. Most people forget about that part, so when they open their doors, they're kind of winging it.
Yeah, just come on in.
And then you don't know how to service anyone, you don't know where the receipts go, you don't know what forms you need, all of that kind of stuff. So if you fail to plan on that kind of stuff, then you're planning to fail, because you end up spending a lot of time spinning your wheels and trying to figure out what to do instead of knowing what to do.
And then your customer is looking at you like, okay, so how are you going to help me with this? And
Exactly.
you don't know how, do I really want to do business with you if you don't really know what's going on with your business?
And that's the key thing. And especially with nonprofits and with small businesses, if you don't have your plans in place in terms of knowing exactly what it is you're going to do, then it makes you look bad because you really don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And so people lose confidence in you, which is not what you want.
No, we don't want that. So now we're going to take get some tips here about why you need to do operational plans, because it all sounds very, very overwhelming. So
Well, the key thing is, I tell people, don't look at a year or a month or anything else. Just take a day in the life and say, what would my business or my organization look like from the time I opened until the time I closed? And then picture what that looks like and write it out. Jot down notes. Where do people go? What forms are you going to use? What types of things are you going to encounter? And kind of do a hypothetical what if. And if you start out with that day in the life, then that forms the basis of your plan.
All right, so next, what needs to be included in this, what you're visualizing?
Now, the thing is, you don't have to include a whole lot of stuff. I categorize it, break it down into 4 areas. It's basically, you're looking at the purpose, because everything that you do has to have a purpose for it. You look at the people that are involved in terms of personnel, as well as where your clients are going to go and how they're going to interact with you. You look at the places. Where are things going to be filed? Where are certain interviews going to take place? Where are things going to be stored? Where are you going to put things that you're ordered? And then you look at procedures. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. If a client comes in and they ask you about this, what do you do first? Do you call someone? Do you fill out a form? Do you do a referral? And you have the entire process wrapped up in a bow. So if you look at those 4 things, the purpose, the people, the places, and the procedures, that will help you to narrow it down.
You remember the 4 Ps with that. Now, what do you do with the plan once you've created that?
As in a business plan, with an operations plan, you do the same thing. You review it, you test it, you update it. It's not written in stone. So don't think that just because you wrote out this wonderful plan, that you can't change it.
I mean, it's your business.
Exactly. It's your organization, so change it.
Okay.
And it's one of the things that you always want to constantly review, because you want to get better at it every time that you do it. So if you constantly look at your operations plan, review it, take the feedback, good and bad, from your customers and your clients, and you'll be on your way.
Oh, there you go. So now let's talk about, in the last minute or so that we have here, about some of the great seminars and training that you will be holding here coming up.
In July, I have a couple that are coming up at the Fairfield Inn and Suites at the Charleston Airport on Tanger in the outlet area. And July 10th and July 24th, we're going to be doing a workshop on social media strategies and tips. So exactly how you can get on social media, the best effective strategies and tips and things for you to use for your organization. So those will be live ones from 11:30 to 1:30 on a Thursday. You'll register by going on my website at carsinstitute.org. If the registration link isn't up yet, just click a link to subscribe to my email list or send me a message, and I'll get that to them.
And she's very, very good at that. Why? Because she's tested it. What is it? She's reviewed it. She's tested it, and she's updated that procedure, and she knows that it works that way.
And this is actually my 1 year being on Low Country Live.
Well, happy anniversary, sister. and that's when you got your queen of nonprofit
Yes, that's
know-how
when I got my queen.
dub right there.
Yes.
Lakeisha, thank you so much. And you're such a wealth of information. And make sure you take advantage of these seminars that Keisha does, because I think they're fabulous, especially if you want to grow your business and especially start and grow your nonprofit. Keisha,
And they're free.
And they're free. And we like the word free around here. Keisha, thank you very much.
Thank
Happy
you.
anniversary once again.
Thanks so much.
All right. Stay with us. Our author spotlight is up next.